It's that time again, favorite plants of June. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Rose and this is Maggie, who doesn't often like to cuddle, so this is a very special moment. Okay, she's gonna go now. In this cat hairs everywhere. In this video, I'm showing you my favorite plants of June, and although I'm showing you some Monstera now, you may have noticed I recently posted several videos about Monstera, so there's not gonna be any of them in today's favorites video, even though I do love them, but next month they'll be in it probably again. The first plant I want to show you is down here in my terrarium that you can't even see still yet, wait. And you know I like to keep it real, so this is what it regularly looks like. There is a plastic propagation pot on here with some begonia. There's my jar with the rotting obliqua and Scindapsus node cuttings. There's a sad little Hoya, and then we get to the good stuff underneath this glass thingamy. Because in here lives my stunning Begonia species Sarawak that I was growing in a very small pot and it was struggling a little bit until I realized it just wants to crawl all over the ground and take over and be stunningly beautiful. When these get a little bit less light, they're very blue and iridescent and incredibly, so beautiful. Oh, and look, this one is even flowering. And then if they get a little bit more light, they're a little bit more brown and the veins pop a little bit more. I personally love both, so I'm very happy to grow it in here now on this. It's literally just a glass box with some perlite and moss at the bottom and a lid. It's super, super easy and basic. I also have some incredible other plants in here that you can take a little sneak peek at. They're growing really well. Little very special begonia and the El Choco margravia as well. Very, very excited about this box. It's doing so well. I absolutely love it. Welcome to our new bathroom. Hopefully the sound is not too echoey. There's one plant that I want to show you in here because this, oh, it's too tall. It's touching the ceiling already. This is my beautiful splendid Spencer on a moss pole. On this side we have this smaller plant. It's a bit hard to show you because it's evening already. There's not that much light. Ooh, there's a new leaf here. I didn't know that. So in here we have a new leaf as well of one of the smaller plants that I popped up on the moss pole. And as you can see here, the older leaves are quite... Actually, I did this with a vacuum cleaner recently. My bad. This yellow, I think, is mostly from a lot of light because this plant lives right here in a pretty big west-facing window. And I think the new leaves are going to be okay, as you'll see in a second, but the older leaves are showing some stress. This one as well, see? This is almost like proper burnt leaves. But why I picked this plant this month, so pretty, is this leaf. This is the latest leaf on the big plant, and this is literally right next to my head right now. So it is huge. I want to keep filming this. I'm also only looking at over there because I see the leaf there. It is so, so beautiful, and I am so excited to start getting more Jan-sized philodendron leaves. I mean, this is very small for Jan probably, especially on the splendid, but it's so cool and so beautiful. And I'm just so happy. Spencer the Splendid delivering everything I hoped. And if you don't know, I grew this plant from a single node cutting, so that makes it extra fun and exciting. Just so beautiful. Okay, let's move on. The next few plants live in my Hoya shelf, but it's pretty dark out there, so I'm bringing them towards the light to show you. The first one is this stunning Hoya thomsonii. This is actually my Hoya thomsonii with the pink flowers that I got as a tiny cutting. And people told me this is a slow grower. I don't know if it comes across, but there is a ton of tendrils. And actually these, especially this one, is growing really well. Look at all the beautiful hairy new leaves. There's also some actual dust on these. That's not the hairs of the plant. It also budded up a while ago, and that unfortunately didn't continue, but it seems like it might be budding up again. This has been such a joy to grow. It is summer here, but the weather is not very summery. This is a winter bloomer. Maybe that's why it's growing so well. I don't know what it is, but this one is growing really well. The one I have in my terrarium is also growing. And my other one is also growing really well, but that is being treated for mealybugs, so I'm not gonna lift that up all the way to here. But look at this beauty! The other one I want to show you is Hoya bella Anneke Buis, which is the outer variegated Hoya bella, named after one of the two sisters of the family Buis. And I picked this one because, first of all, look at all the growth. It's done really well, even with the renovation stress and everything. Plus all the thrips damage, it is growing new leaves on different tendrils. And over here, it's budding up! I'm so excited to see these flowers again. They are so cute. I've had them bud up a few times and then drop them off. So I'm really hoping these will continue. Look at the beautiful leaves as well. And it's so interesting because the other one, Lida Buis, or Louis Bois as we used to know them, that one has been struggling so much for me. It actually died all the way back and someone sent me a new cutting, but that is also being attacked by thrips and struggling a lot. Hi, editing Roos here. Unfortunately, due to headaches and stuff, I wasn't able to post this video when I wanted to. It has since been my 40th birthday, but I wanted to show you a quick update because the flowers have opened. I love Hoya bella flowers. They're so delicate and beautiful, and they keep this little star shape, which is one of my favorite things with Hoya flowers. So just a quick update to show you because they're so pretty. I'm gonna keep filming because they're so adorable. Oh, and there's one that's only 4. See, normally they're always 5. This one is 4. Maybe that brings luck for this 40th year of my life. Hi! Mickey really wants some attention, so quick Mickey break. Cuddles, cuddles. Never lasts more than a few minutes maximum. See, there he goes again. There's 2 plants here in the living room that I want to show you today. And the first one is my variegated Scindapsus jade satin. And actually there's a pretty yellow leaf on here. Let's take that off. And it immediately looks so much better. The easy cheats. So I used to have 2 plants on here, which I think I'm making a video about. I'm not quite sure. A while ago, I chopped up the second stem that you can see here, but it is not growing that well. I didn't notice this yet, but these stems that I thought I could grow on the moss pole have crisped up and died, probably because I'm not keeping this moss pole very moist. Can you hear how dry that is? Specifically this one, because sometimes I forget it. It's in the living room, but right next to the TV, not where all my other plants are down here. And there's another stem. Oh, it wasn't fully dead yet. I just pulled that off. So it was starting to dry out, meaning rotting before it roots. But this was already rooted, so I could definitely have left that on and it potentially could have still grown. Because look, that one part is still... Okay, doesn't matter. The base of this plant is regrowing now. I can see some growth points. So that will have a nice long way up this moss pole. And then the second plant actually has a lot of bare stem over here. So I might cut that one as well at some point. But these last few leaves look super cute. So this was the last leaf that was still on there after the renovation. I think this maybe came out during the renovation. I really like the variegation on it. Wait, renovation, variegation? I'm confused. I don't know if I said that right. Then there is another few leaves that died off. Then there was this leaf, very, very cute. And this one, which is super mottled and beautiful. And now the latest leaf is this. Again, a half moon leaf, as we call them. But see how this is still kind of the same color and this is more yellow? That's what happens, if you don't know, with yellow variegation. We call it Polaroid variegation, like a Polaroid picture. It starts out all similar colors and then it slowly fades into darker green or brighter yellow. And I love that about it. It's kind of an added mystery. The second one in the living room is this guy. Look at that. This is my Philodendron majestic. Down here is a few cuttings that haven't grown a lot yet. There's a small plant down at the bottom as well that I'm hoping will start to attach. There is a small-ish plant on this side that looks very cute. And then the main plant, I cut it here and it regrew pretty quickly. I think I showed you this recently. I don't know. It grew this small leaf first and then this leaf, which I love the colors of majestic. It's a hybrid cross and it has the little white patches, but it also has a little bit of the dark color, especially as a new leaf comes in. It looks slightly like not velvet, but a little bit suedey, especially as a new leaf. And it's pretty big as well. Look at that next to my head. There's quite a few head tests in this video. This moss ball also very crispy, but it's okay. Welcome to the kitchen. Actually, before I show you the next one, I have another splendid, and it's also doing really well. The light is the wrong way around, but yeah, this one is also growing really well on the moss pole. Here's another new leaf. I think splendid is awesome. It's so easy to grow. It's beautiful, stunning. I'm very happy to have these. Although, is that a thrips? Yes. Killing thrips. The next plant I want to show you was unexpected actually, and it is Caspar! I haven't oh my god, those are the biggest mealybugs I've ever seen in my life! Hold on a second, I might regret my choice. I got my alcohol pen. So this is just a water paint pen with alcohol in the reservoir. And we're gonna just kill all of them quickly. Okay, let's try that again. We have Caspar, the original Florida Ghost, that I've had just one cutting of left. And he's been growing, wait, is the light showing him properly? Maybe like this. He's been growing really well. Look at the size of these leaves. Wait, can we do a head test? This big. I'm a little bit scared to be so close to all the dead mealybugs, but okay. And the mint and the ghosty color looks really nice. If you don't know, he used to be too white, and now it's gotten a nice balance. Even with just a stake, the stem is very thick, and the new leaf is also coming out. So I'm very, very happy with this one, even though he lives on the attic. I don't look at him much, which you probably could tell already with the mealybugs surprise. I wasn't sure which plant I was gonna pick for this pick, because actually I just wanted to pick my whole... There's a plane, sorry about the noise if you can hear that. I wanted to pick this whole grow box, not because one plant stands out in it, but because all the adorable little Anthurium that I've gotten recently are growing really well, and I'm so excited to see them bigger so that we actually can tell what they're gonna be, not just little green blobs. But I'm so happy that they are growing, that they are happy in my care, because some of these were, I think, pretty expensive plants. Whew, it's hot. Welcome upstairs. And yes, if you have noticed, I filmed this last night and today because it got too dark. Mickey is hanging out with us again. The first plant I want to show you is having a very long tendril. Look at this. Wow. Oh, when Mickey walks by the bed, the camera moves. Sorry about that. Mickey, maybe sit down. Okay, so this is my beautiful Hoya clemensiorum that I picked today because it has several growth points activated. It is finally alive again. One right in the middle there. See the new leaf coming? Then this leaf is new as well. And on the other side is a little baby leaf also. And then on the tendril, I hope I don't break them as I'm showing you. Oh, I just opened the, oh no, oh, stop. Ah! The Velcro is not holding. So there is a new leaf here as well. I'm so excited to see how big they will get because they are so stunning. Especially, which one was the huge one? Oh, it's hidden a little bit down here, but this is the biggest one I've grown so far. Oh, sweat. It's really finally starting to get warm in the Netherlands. Whoa. So Hoya clemensiorum. I have picked this plant several times before already because it's just one of my absolute favorites. And then the next one, I actually also showed you last month, Alocasia Frydek, micholitziana Frydek. It has this leaf, but it's since, oh my gosh, it's since opened this leaf. Then there is this baby plant that has grown this beautiful leaf here. And I just noticed there is another baby plant that has grown this leaf, and there is another one on the way. There's another one. So this just, anytime I see it, makes me so happy. The colors, the variegation, the velvet, the thrips on it. Hold on. Kill. And number 2, kill. Any more takers? I will murder you on sight. If you don't know, this is not the way to treat thrips. This is just me helping the good bugs. Oh my gosh! I don't know if you'll be able to see them on this old leaf, but there is several. Oh, my finger was in front of one. I'm just gonna kill them and break off this old leaf, because this is the only leaf that survived from the last season. Hold on. Can I break it with my hands? Yes. So we're just gonna throw that in the bin, because there's probably quite a few thrips eggs in the leaf tissue as well, and lots of poopies in the back. So that's gonna go in the bin. The plant also looks a little bit nicer now anyway. So, okay. If you don't know, I treat with good bugs, and they take patience, and also there's quite a lot of thrips right now, and they are quite hard to treat with good bugs, but we're gonna continue trying, and I have faith in it. It saves me so much time. Can you hear my neighbor working on his house? Sorry, there's a lot of background noise today. It saves me a lot of time, and it also saves me a lot of stress, because now anytime I see a thrips, not a thrips, I just have to be patient and be consistent with putting new good bugs, which I get every 4 weeks. So, Frydek made it onto the list once again. The last plant I picked today is in this big prop box. You can see her already on the side. And I picked her because she's growing a new leaf. I'm cheating a little bit today. Look at this beautiful Bessier hybrid that lives in the box with her. That's not the pick, but I wanted to show you quick. You ready? This is Queen Cleo, who used to live in my big terrarium. Actually, I build my big terrarium specifically for this plant to keep it happy. Anytime she's in there, she's horrible. She's not happy at all. As soon as I move her into a prop box, she is thriving. She grew this leaf, and now she's growing this leaf. Look at that. It's so dark and beautiful. I think it's gonna get a lot bigger, but I'm struggling because the box is not really big enough to accommodate these leaves growing in all the different directions. So she's growing against the lid, against the front. Ah! And she's still perfect as well. This is why I love Queen Anthurium. I'm so excited. Hopefully this is gonna, I don't know, I should find a better space for her. But I don't have, maybe I have a bigger box in the greenhouse. Okay, mission after this video, find a bigger box. Because I might have one. I'm gonna hold this one up as well so you get more nice leaves in the shot. I guess that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, or tell me which plants were your favorites in June. Which ones are growing well, which ones are looking beautiful. And I will see you next week. What else am I supposed to say? Give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can join my Patreon and YouTube membership as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.